Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. This is Rex and welcome to another video. In today's video we're going to be talking about new releases. These books will be out this year, 2025, and I'm so excited to finally see them here. A lot of them we have been waiting for some time to actually have them in our hands, so I'm so excited to be talking to you guys about them. The first book I'm gonna talk about is Onyx Storm, as this one release date is on January 21st, 2025. So it's this month, right around the corner, literally. This is the third book of the Empyrean series. The first one is Fourth Wing. This series is supposedly going to be a 5-book series, so we're in the middle of it. And I'm so excited to be reading it. I have been waiting a year to actually read it, as probably all of you. But if you haven't read it, Fourth Wing is about this girl named Violet Sorrengail, 20-year-old girl, who's supposedly going to enter the Scribes Quadrant, where she's supposed to be surrounded by books and history. But the Commander General, aka her mother, didn't want her to go there. She's quite known to be kind of a tough general and also mother. So she actually orders Violet to join the hundreds of candidates that are striving to become the elite of Navarre. And that is being a Dragon's Rider, which is kind of complicated and you have to actually train to get there, and it's quite dangerous, but it's so exciting and quite a plot twist. I like that we jump right into that in the first chapter of Fourth Wing, so we follow her going into her journey at this war college called Basquiat. And well, this is a new adult fantasy romance and I really recommend it. So this third book comes out this month. Read the other two if you haven't and check this one out. The next book I'm gonna be talking about is called Deep End, and this one is by Ali Hazelwood. Its release date is February 4th, 2025, so it's gonna be next month, and it's a contemporary sports romance. This is so exciting. I'm so happy and excited to be reading this book. I have read only one book of Ali Hazelwood's. She has written The Love Hypothesis, Check and Mate, Love Theoretically, and many other contemporary romances. So this one I'm sure is gonna be fantastic as well. Ali usually writes contemporary rom-com novels about women in STEM and academia, so this book is no different. In this one we follow a competitive diver and an ace swimmer that kind of jump into forbidden waters in this sports steamy college romance. Sounds really exciting and I'm really looking forward to it. The protagonists' names are Scarlett Vandermeer and Lucas Blomqvist. I really don't know how to pronounce his name, but the fact is that they don't have anything in common until there's a secret that kind of slips out and everything changes. So if you're a fan of rom-coms and kind of steamy romances, I'm sure this one will be for you. Looking forward to it. And the books I'm mentioning are not like in any chronological order, meaning just mentioning the list of books that I'm looking forward to as I kind of got into them. Some of them will be released earlier in the year, some later, but just wanted to clarify that before jumping into our next book, which is Great Big Beautiful Life by Emily Henry. This book actually releases on April 22nd, 2025. I have only read one book by Emily Henry, that is being Funny Story, and I actually really enjoyed it. I have heard mixed feelings or reviews about Emily Henry's work, but I'm really looking forward to reading more of her books and work, so hopefully this one is gonna be a great one as well. What I have heard or read about this story that is going to be about is two writers that are competing to tell the bigger than life story of a woman that has more than a couple of plot twists up her sleeve. This is a book with one story to tell, two writers trying to tell it, and one ending that will best them all. So this is so exciting. This author is the author of Funny Story, Beach Read, Happy Place, and many other books. If you have read any of her books, please comment down below which one is your favorite and why. Looking forward to this book as well. Might be my next read of Emily Henry, maybe not. My sister just got Beach Read, so I'm excited for that one too, but that's not a new release. Great Big Beautiful Life is. This book is adult fiction contemporary romance, so take that into consideration if you're into those genres. Our fourth book for this video is Fearless by Lauren Roberts. This book is book 3 of the Powerless trilogy, and its release date is April 8, 2025. This year, April 8. This is young adult fantasy romance. I haven't read Powerless. This is gonna be my next read, so I'm really excited for this book to come out and I can binge read the 3 of them. Powerless is a story that follows the forbidden romance between a powerful prince and an ordinary girl as they try to survive their kingdom's grueling laws that are pitting them against each other. It's exciting. We have enemies to lovers, we have banter, and I'm really excited about this book. The author is just really funny and so creative, and also the book covers are so pretty, and I love the premise of the book. So looking forward to the 3rd one, and leave a comment in the section below if you have read Powerless and if you liked it. Next, we have Sunrise Under the Reaping by Susan Collins. This is a Hunger Games novella, and it's gonna be out on March 18, 2025. We are going to revisit Panem, but 24 years before the events of the Hunger Games actually take place. We're gonna be following Hamish Abernathy, who is Katniss Everdeen's mentor, but during his games that are actually a quarterquell. Obviously, the second quarterquell is gonna be like a lot of competition, a lot of betrayal, maybe double. I think it's double the tributes. So we're gonna be back into the arena, back into Panem, and seeing what happens with Hamish during his young life. A snippet of the first chapter of the book was released a couple of days ago, and we can see a bit more of Hamish's personality and maybe a glimpse of some romance as well. Reading the first books and being into the Hunger Games fandom throughout the years, we kind of actually know he falls in love and he got like a lover, but maybe he had one before going into the games. So that will be really interesting to know. We also know now that he has a younger brother, so it's gonna be really interesting to see that develop. And it's been news that also we're gonna have a movie of this book in 2026. I believe it's gonna be released on November 20 or something like that, 2026. So looking forward to it as well. After reading and also watching the movie of The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, I think it's quite interesting and fun to get back into this world, but in the perspective again of a tribute from District 12. A lot of people were waiting for Phoenix or Joanna's story, but I think it will be really interesting and cool to see Hamish's story as well now. Next book we're going to be talking about is A Theory of Dreaming by Ava Reed. This book is book 2 of the duology of A Study in Drowning, and its release date is August 5, 2025. It's so exciting. This is a dark academia young adult fantasy romance. This is the author of Juniper and Thorn and also Lady Macbeth, so a couple of books that are really great. The first book follows Effie, who is the only female student of architecture in her university. And well, we follow that there's this manor, the Hiraeth Manor, who also belonged to Emrys Mirrodin. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right, but he belonged to him before he passed. And she actually wins a contest to design and rebuild the manor. Obviously, she feels it's her destiny, but unfortunately, the residents are not quite welcoming, including Preston Hellery, I think I'm pronouncing it right again, a young literature student who is determined to expose Mirrodin as a fraud. So these two rivals have pieced together clues about Mirrodin's legacy. Dark forces, both mortal and magical, conspire against them, and the truth may bring them both to ruin. But we have an amazing enemies to lovers, not enemies, like rivals. And this is book 2 to that, and it's dark academia and kind of gothic vibes. We have the magic, we have obviously a mystery. So I'm really looking forward to book 2. I think there is a pre-order right now where they have like beautiful stencil edges, so check that out as well. After reading Divine Rivals last year, I was really looking forward to another Rivals Dark Academia romance, and I hope this one will not disappoint because I have heard great things about it and I'm so excited to jump into it later this year. Last but not least, we have Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. This book will be released on June 10th, 2025, and it's the author's first standalone adult book since The Invisible Life of Avi LaRue. That is so exciting. She also described it as a story of toxic lesbian vampires. So I am really intrigued and interested in what she has to say and tell about this story. I haven't read any book by the author, but I have many in my TBR. I want to read The Invisible Life of Avi LaRue, The Fragile Threads of Power. She has many great books, and I'm also subscribed to her newsletter, so I know I love her writing, and I'm really looking forward to this one. I actually pre-ordered it with my sister. We were kind of looking forward to it before it even had like a proper cover or the title being released. We knew her this little book as Bones instead of just Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soul. For us it was just Bones. So let me read for you all a little bit about this book, because it says 3 young women, their bodies planted in the same soil, their stories tangling like roots. One grows high, one grows deep, and one grows wild. And all of them grow teeth. And I'm so excited to read a vampire story by her. I think she's really witty and smart, and I love her writing. Her writing is just beautiful. So I'm really looking forward to this one, and I'm so happy it's finally coming out this year. June 10th, we still have some time to get there, but I'm so excited we're gonna finally have it in our hands and have a new V.E. Schwab book out this year. So there you have it. These are some of my 2025 new releases in books that I'm really looking forward to. I know there are many other books that are coming out this year. So if I didn't mention one that you're looking forward to, please comment in the section below so I can also add it to my TBR or maybe read what it's about, because there are many books I haven't even read. A couple of these that are mentioned, I'm just starting the series this year. So please comment in the section below, or if you are also looking forward to some of these books, like this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here. Bye!